Okay, hello and welcome back. Brett here with Clickmill.co. So in this video, we're going to look at how to actually go out and begin finding these, let's say in the case of Clickmill, Christian schools, and we're going to show you how to find them and how to track. So I'm going to show you my screen here again. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to pull up the Google Sheet. Now, in the case of Clickmill, for your assignment, you're going to be assigned to a state. And your goal is to go into that state and find Christian schools. And I'll show you this on Google Maps. But in this case, let's just say I'm assigned to Florida. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Florida. And if there's already been a whole bunch of work done in Florida, this will fill out pretty rapidly. But if there's already been a whole bunch of work done in Florida, what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to go ahead and make sure we're not overlapping with whatever zip codes have already been done. So wherever you go in Florida, check and make sure that you're not doing a zip code that's already been done. And I guess, in the long scheme of things, it's not even that big of a deal if we do overlap. But on the front end, our first overview of the country, let's definitely get our own zip code. So if you're in Florida, make sure you're in a zip code that is not already being email sent to. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look up over here. I'm going to look up Florida, and I'm going to go to maps. Okay. And I'm going to go to Florida Christian School. And I'm going to say Christian, I will go say Christian private school. There we go. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I don't want to go this big because this is nowhere near all of the private schools, and this is like a whole bunch of zip codes. So, let's say I want to just start down here. We're going to just start at the very bottom, and here we go. Okay, so I'm going to say search this area. Any Christian private schools? Aha, look at that. Grace Lutheran Church and School. Okay, so we've got one here. And we've got one here in Stock Island, Lighthouse Christian Academy. Cool. Okay. So what we can do then is we're going to open, this one doesn't even appear to have a website, but this one does. So we're going to open that. Let's click on this and let's just see, does it have a website? This does not appear to have a website. So if you're really motivated, you can contact this school, see if you can't find an email. You'd have to do some hunting, but you could go and offer this school a website. Now, I'm not going to do that right now. We're going to focus on schools that already have something. And so in this case, here we go, Lighthouse Christian Academy. Now, the first thing that I'm going to do here as I look at this is I'm going to figure out what the zip code is. And let's see here. Here we go, 33040. So that's the zip code right there. I'm going to come back over to the worksheet and I'm going to say Florida. Okay. So 33040. School name is Lighthouse Christian Academy. And this is their URL. So now, first thing I guess I'll do here. So before we do that, before I start doing all of that, let's go here and let's go to About Us. Let's see if they even have contact information. So that's going to be the most important thing. Okay, so contact us. Email. Okay, so here's the next thing. Who are we going to contact? So I'm going to back up just a little bit. We're not going to go ahead and fill this out until we know there's someone to contact, because we're just going to waste a bunch of time and then we're going to not find any contact information on the site. So the next thing here is, who do we contact? Well, here, don't waste your time sending an email to an office. You want to find the director of the school, the top person. Okay, we don't want administrators. You don't want a phone answerer person. You want to go straight to the top. And if you can't find the direct top person, we'll be okay to have like second in charge, whoever that is. You'll start to know the job titles as you get in here. But I'm not going to waste my time on an office, because the person who answers this, administrators, gatekeepers, phone answerer people, their job is to reject everybody, right? They're a filtering mechanism. They let some people in and they kick other people out. And if they don't know who you are, their job is just to say no thanks. So don't waste your time sending emails to them because you're just not going to get any conversions there. So we're going to keep poking around, and this is a very unusual website. This is not what they typically look like. Certification, tuition, days closed, subscribe care. Okay, so it doesn't really look like they have any kind of staff page, and so we're probably just going to move on here. Let's see. Yep, no staff there. So you notice I'm not spending a ton of time on here. I'm just going to exit this, and I'm going to move on. Let's go up this way, and we'll research this area. We're going to make sure we just kind of search everywhere because you'll be surprised. I know it's talking like, we're going to look at a whole country, but once you actually get into it, it does not take quite that long as you would think. All right, so let's go. We've got the Seventh-day Adventists here. Let me see here. Do they have a website? Okay, so I don't see a website. Oh, Adventist directory. Okay, don't really want to go to a directory. I just want the actual school's website. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. We'll search as we go. Okay, nothing there. And probably what we're going to end up in here is we're going to kind of end up in the actual kind of state off of these. Okay, so here we go. Something tells me we'll find something here. Great. Okay. So we're going to zoom in. Now you can kind of see this is a little bit more usual. And so here's what I'm going to do. I'll probably just start down here. And what is this? Florida City Christian School is temporarily closed. So we're going to skip it. Religious School, Shepherding of God Christian Academy. Okay, so that actually looks like they have something there. Do they have a website? Yep. So let's go here. Let's see what we have here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come through here. I'm going to open a bunch of them. Somerset Christian School. We do have a review, so that's something. And we have no, okay, so you'll notice there is a lot of small schools that don't have websites. Now we could go offer them websites, but again, personally, Homestead Christian Academy website. I would prefer just to work with schools that have already had at least enough funds to build a website. And we can always fix websites, but I don't want to be the first person working with someone that often ends up in issues. All right, so you'll notice here, I'm just coming through and I'm just going to start pulling up all the Christian schools I can find. And you'll see that's a pretty good sized one there. Faith Fellowship School here. Okay, Faith Fellowship. All right, so next thing here. All right, this, not interested. This is not a website. This is just a sign up page. And this is very ineffective, by the way. But we're not going to go try to find these people. They don't even have a normal site there. Okay, this is what we're looking for. Our staff. Now we've found it. This is giving you a real idea. Oh. Being the child-friendly facility where we train our staff and staff. Friendly, courteous. Okay, I don't care. Who are you? They gave me an our staff page, and they don't have staff on the staff page. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see here. General, why choose us? Faculty, man, like, my goodness, why choose us? General information, let's go to that. Do they have, okay, I'm going to start searching here with the email extractor tool, and it's not finding anything. Request, apply, donate, media, resources, parent resources, programs. I'm just looking for anything else that says staff, because admissions, application, new enrollment, high school, non-admissions, about us, our staff, general mission statement. I guess we'll look at that, I guess. Okay. So it looks like, again, there we go. Info at Ebenezer. We're not going to go for an info, but that's what they're putting out there. All right, we're going to skip it and move on. Here we go. Next one. We're going to find one. This is just kind of part of it. And this is, this is okay. Let me see, about us. We're going to go there. Curriculum, family owned. Directors, leaders, and teachers. Okay, this is what we're looking for. So we found something. Now, they don't have the pictures up yet, but we've got Miss Yaloisi, meet our director. This is the person we want to contact. We're going to go ahead and hit this, and you'll see 0. We have no emails here. Now, again, if I'm feeling like this, and sometimes you do, you're just like, this is for some reason a great potential lead. We need to find them. you can go look this person up and find a contact elsewhere online. Now, I'm not going to do that right now because I don't think that one's amazing. Now, this organization needs an entirely new website. And I am going to leave this process until we actually find it. Firstly, so you know what you're doing, you kind of, what do you want to say, seen the whole process. You're not going to find the very first one. I mean, you may, but the very first one's probably not going to have contact information, and that's okay. Sometimes you'll go 10 websites in a row and get contact information. Other times you won't. But I also want you to start developing a cross section of websites. This school needs an entirely new website. And so this is not something we're going to really be able to build on. We would have to build them a whole new website before we were able to actually advertise for them or do anything for them in a functional way. So we're going to go to about, okay, schools. Let me just click on email. Aha, email extractor gives us 7 emails. Let's see. And all of them are weird and nonsense. Okay, so we're not going to do that. Admissions, ethics, learning, calendar. My goodness. Okay. So it doesn't look like this one has, usually you don't go through this many and get it, but I'm just going to let you see the reality of the situation here. Our school, this looks very professional. This looks like a half-baked website. This is all right. And here we go. And let's see if we're going to get it this time. No, we're not. Let's click here and see if we can pull something up. Email, Wendy Parker, principal, send an email to Wendy. Okay, so if you find one of these, we're not going to go through these types of portals. It's just a waste of time. The goal is to always to get someone to play into your system and not play into theirs. Once you go into their system, you lose any kind of power or control you have over the situation. So we're going to skip it. About us. Usually this is where we're going to be going. About us. Our team. This is looking promising. Let's see. Down here on the bottom left-hand side of the screen, you can see there's a link there, kind of hovering there. And you can see emails in that link occasionally. Now let's go here and see schools@bellsouth.net. Not interested in schools@bellsouth.net. Let me just click on this. Let's see. Nope. That's just going to open the picture. And I'm not really wanting to, I don't know what I'm saying here. Admissions, about, home, volunteer, photo gallery, student team. Sometimes you'll have a page like this and staff. Let me see here. Student organizations and activities, principals message. Let's just see if there is a principal's email on here. I doubt it, but we might get lucky. Nope. Okay, so we're skipping it. We're moving on. Hope Academy. All right. Home. Admissions. Nope. That's not what I'm looking for. About us. Here we go. Student parent handbook. Ethical history. More. Breakfast, brunch. Contact us. Let's see what we've got there. Aha. Principal. There we go. Miss. Oh, boy. Outer. Okay. Food director. Registrars. Okay, don't care about registrars. Principals, what we're looking for. All right. So here we go. This is our first option. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to say MRSAUTAR. Okay, so we're going to come over here. We're going to go to contact email. I'm going to drop that in. And we're just going to say Miss AUTAR school URL. We're going to come back over. Oop, that's not it. Which one are we on? There we go. And we are on this URL, Hope Online, something or another. And I'm going to drop this in there. Hey, Florida. I am going to want to double check this email or this. What am I doing? What is that? Zip code is, let's go down to the bottom here, 33030. And this is, we're going to go back to the home page. Hope Academy, 33030. Okay. Hope Academy, 33030. And now we have our first contact laid out, ready to go in the state of Florida. And what we'll look at next is how to begin the filming process and looking over that website. We'll see you there.